you overeat the wrong thing, you can get a stomach ache.
Yeah.
But that's not what's going on here with 38-year-old. This guy, he's a Chinese man. He went to the hospital after a 3-day period feeling weak. He was complaining of stomach pain and vomiting. And unfortunately, he didn't overeat. He had something in his body that was 20 feet long, a tapeworm in his bowel that was literally 20 feet in length. You're seeing it there. The doc deduced what was happening after the man who enjoyed eating raw beef also brought in a stool sample. The tapeworm had likely been inside the man for 2 years.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is they diagnosed this beef tapeworm, and I'm not sure exactly. This was a true case report. But imagine being the doctor when this tapeworm is coming out of his body. He was treated with an oral prescription, and it passed out of his body 2.5 hours later. Imagine that scenario in the hospital.
It's like they give the medication and the worm goes, here I go.
Yeah,
But imagine,
here I come.
20 feet. Like, is he laying there in a fetal position, and it's just, I mean, what do you do? Do you bring what kind of receptacle do you bring for that?
Right.
Like an aquarium?
Do you tug on it a little bit? Or do you just let it come out naturally? I don't know, 20 feet.
Well, and I actually recently did a study of my own, and when surrounded by 20-foot tapeworms, we actually eat less because they were so disgusting.
I bet you this guy was thin.
But it does highlight something that we've discussed on the show. Eating raw meat comes with its own risks because these parasites, the eggs can live in this raw meat. You eat it, and then these tapeworms can get to this size. And there are a lot of different types of worms that can live for a long time in your GI tract. So be aware eating raw meat
Anytime
or
you eat
traveling.
anything raw, you have to be so careful where it's coming from, that it's very clean, well.
You know, the only time I've ever had raw meat
on the show?
it was in Paris.
Steak tartare?
And
It looks.
I was just going to say, it's great.
Oh, you like
you
steak
had it there?
tartare?
I do like steak tartare. Yeah, with
It's
egg
a
on top.
delicacy. It's a delicacy.
Chez Georges.
You're so...
With a little red.
We got to get him on a tour.
Here's the deal. I love Drew for who he is. I wouldn't change a thing. I just want you to take us with you.
Right.
Okay.
You know?
Road trip. We'll start in the Midwest.
Yes.
So, Drew, since you've been speaking in such a beautiful language, will you take us to break?
Okay. Un moment, au retour.